Hey guys, this is Danny and welcome back to another episode of updates inside of the Lovelier World. I have gone through and done a whole bunch of updates, some big, some small, and I am here to show you every one of them. So even the really tiny updates I will show as well because some people, Rex, likes to recreate the world and, they want to see all these updates. So the first update that I have done is right at the front of the bedroom entrance for the balcony. Added just a few pillars on the side just to kind of section off the windows and the door. I think it looks a little nicer. I wasn't really a huge fan of the glass being in right there. But yeah, here's another I'll show you guys a few older updates real quick. One of the older updates is actually I adjusted this path over here just a tad, where it does this, just so it goes that way. I felt like that looked a little nicer than whatever I had before. It wasn't that great. So this is only a 2-block path now compared to a 3-1. I think it looks pretty good. That would be one. And there's also one update that I did a long time ago that I want to go over. Yeah, it's right up here. I adjusted the shape up top of the music. I don't know if I went over this in the Nether video. I might have, but if I didn't, I probably did. But I adjusted the shape up here of the wood underneath the water tower. Just wanted to go over that. But yeah, that's what I did there. I think that looks pretty nice. Okay, now I'm going to be getting into all of the new updates. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is actually going over to the airport, where I added a little fence around this. I replaced this underneath here with snow, because I wanted to like section off the, not snow, white concrete, because I wanted to section off the path, and I just put an alternating pattern here. And I'll just try and show it in good detail for the recreating people, like that. And then just added a fence like this. Think that looks pretty cool just to section it off, and I think it looks nice. Sectioned off the parking lot, so then you have to walk in the entrance. I think it looks cool. Also, this used to be a dirt block. I made it a leaf cough Rex. There you go. Let me replace that with dirt. It was driving me nuts, so I fixed that. That would be the first very minor update for the day. I also removed the sign that said Mods House. Just, I didn't want it to be the Mods House anymore, so I removed that as well. The next thing is a kind of a bigger update. Actually, no, real quick before I get the bigger update, I have just added a few blackstone slabs on top of these here. Just thought that looked a little nicer, so I put that there. But yeah, just going to show off a bit of the bigger updates. I added a fence gate over here to section off the animal part and the farm, and I also replaced this top here window here with orange and put the top thing up here rather than it being red, making it pink, just because I felt like it would be a different color and it would look fairly nice. I did do a bigger update to the farm here. I adjusted the shape, cut. Now for one of the bigger updates is I adjusted a lot of the farm factory. So I added some doors up here that can open and close. Thought they looked nice. Did it on both sides up there. I also adjusted the shape of the roof a little bit. I replaced this part with slabs and also replaced this part with slabs. Nothing too major, but made it like round off a little bit. Think it looks a little nicer. I also adjusted this path a tad, and I don't know if I moved that leaf or not, but I added a bit of more leaves over against this as well. And also added a fence gate over here. So I just want to give a good look. I adjusted this path. I changed the shape of the farms a lot as well. So this just goes like in and out here and works its way over to the entrance over here. So just a little gate over here that you can walk in over here. I think that looks nice. Adjusted these farms and added some water in them as well. So all these have different shapes, and these paths are kind of more, I don't know. I don't like that part actually down there. I'm actually going to make that red. I don't know why I didn't do that. So down there, that should be red. So, like I said, adjusted the shape of all these farms here, and the shape of this path now comes in and curves around. I just tightened the paths. This part used to be, like, flat across, but I made it, like, curved more. I think it looks a lot nicer, for sure. So, adjusted a little bit of all that, just a little bit to make it look a tad bit nicer. Okay, so the next thing that I updated is, okay, I'm going to just show this for you, Rex. I added a pumpkin here, and this is a pumpkin, so yeah, there you go. I also think I adjusted some of these ferns a little bit, so very minor stuff, but some people, Rex, cares about that kind of stuff because, yeah, reasons. So now we're going to head over to the next thing, which I have it all written down. I went over the animal farm and all that. Okay, so the next thing I'll be going to is actually the chicken coop. I was flying over there. Chicken coop, I made a slight adjustment. I adjusted this part here, the entrance, just a little bit to make it look a little nicer. I was going to adjust the sides, but I didn't end up doing that. But that's just a minor update there. One thing I also did was I had a fence here. I don't know why it's like that on this side. Actually, another update. I want to do this. Oops, not like that. I want to put that there. So I adjusted the fence, and I made it. There used to be fences sticking out here, but I actually removed those, so they're no longer there. And I also adjusted. I adjusted one more thing. I believe I adjusted this part. This used to be just like an oak fence. Not an oak fence, like a row of oak, and I added a dark oak stair. And I also replaced all the grass around the outside with alternating logs. I think they look really nice underneath the fence as like a nice border. The grass didn't look that great, so I made it just match this part over here, and I think it looks pretty good. So I might actually oh, it doesn't line up. Shoot. I'll just leave it. I ended up doing it all the way around, and I definitely, I can fix this, I think. So if I do that, and then that, and then that, then this should be here, that should be there, and then that should be, yes, all looking better. Cool. And I'll put that one, I kind of want to put it facing up, because the other ones are facing up. Who doesn't love it when Danny does updates live in video? Really cool. Very nice. I might put that there as well, just to do that. Very cool, very cool. So there's another update right there. And I also adjusted this part on the roof a little bit by adjusting this pattern to make that look a little nicer. Very subtle stuff. Adjusted this part here, made this look a little bit nicer. This used to be like oak, and made that have like some spruce and dark oak, and added the row of slabs there to make that look nicer. And I also adjusted the chest room a little bit. I wanted to just make it feel a little bit, I don't know. I just didn't really like the glass completely around the outside, so I built up all the pillars here and so like there used to be like glass that went all the way across. The best way to describe it is over here. The glass used to go like straight across like this, and I didn't like it, so I just built up these pillars and I filled it in all to continue the chocolate swirl. I also adjusted the barrels on top to make it consistent around the sides, so I fixed it over here, fixed this part with the barrels, and also did this part over here, adjusted the barrels to make it have a more consistent pattern. And I think it looks a little nicer for sure. So just very minor updates to the chest room, but I like it a little bit more. And I also, another update would be at Mittens House. I know there's so many things. Mittens House had an update where I added some snow into it to give the cloud a bit more texture and detail, and also added some of these things out of the chimney here, some cobwebs that just look like this, and I think it looks nice coming out of the chimney there. And now that we have that, we have probably the biggest updates of the day. The first thing is a very tiny update, and then we'll have our biggest. So we have I added this trap door here. I mean, this thing used to be like up a block, like right there, but I lowered it and I put a lever right here. So now you can actually access it and get on the roof in case you really want to. And my last biggest update would be I completely adjusted the front of the Pick-a-Pet shop. I added this little thing here that wraps around, and I also changed completely the front. I didn't like it, but I think I like it a lot more now. I think it looks really nice. Adjusted the size of the windows, added some stairs, moved these, the black concrete around. I added this like slab up here and all this, and I think it looks a lot nicer, and I'm a lot more happy with how that looks. There was something off about it, and I think it looks a lot nicer now. Very pleased with how that's looking. And adjusted the side a little bit by adding these parts in the corners and raising it. I actually don't think I raised it on the other side, which I was supposed to do. Yeah, it used to look like this, and I raised it on the other side, so let me just do that on this side real quick. So let me do that, and it also connects in the corner. And also adjusted the back as well. This is like a better view of it. I think it looks a lot nicer now, and I'm much more pleased with it, like I said. And last but not least, really minor thing, I added a iron bar here. It used to be not there, and then added that there through all of them. And I believe, after looking at it, those are all of the updates that I did and went through. I tried to get everything I could because I didn't want to, make people go insane. But with missing stuff in the updates. But those are all the things. The little, the less little, the really irrelevant stuff. I think I probably did something else that I probably forgot. That Rex will probably kill me for. I don't know. I showed everything I could. So yeah, that would be all. Also, I added Drew Lord in the tree during a stream, in case you guys didn't know. Drew Lord is in the tree because he couldn't win the giveaway, so I put him in the tree. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, you enjoyed, and, you like the update videos, because whenever I do updates, I'll make sure to do update videos to make sure you guys are still... Oh, another update. I got rid of these leaves over here. I didn't like them, so I was going to put a tree there. It didn't look good, but I got rid of those leaves. And now we're done with updates. Now, wait. I added little lanterns here by the farm. Now we're done. Okay, I'll end off the update. Why do I want to do this? now we're done with the update video. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, smash like and crush the bell to be notified whenever the next episode of Lovelier Fun, the next episode of whatever comes out. I'm flying into stuff. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.